Hey, it's Tango Oscar Mike. I've shot parts of this video already and I wanted to go over it. What I did is I built a half square antenna. I know Callum and a few other people have done videos on this antenna, but what kind of convinced me is Callum was talking about, I think he said a 6 dB gain. I'm not sure if I remember that correctly. But I was like, you know what? I need to try this antenna. You know, it sounds really good for what it is. So I use a endfed. So let me just go over that real quick here. There's my box with the mic connections in it. I have a little switch box in there. My endfed goes up to there, which is about 35 feet. And then it runs that way about 132 feet, and on that end it's probably closer to 40 to 45 feet up in the air, and it runs north to south. It's been a great antenna. So what I did is I ran another piece of LMR 400 up here, and let's see here, it goes up to a 1-to-1 balun up in this tree, and down from the 1-to-1 balun is one of the legs of the half square, and you can see it's about 2 feet off the ground there, maybe 2.5. It's not real tight. I just have a stick with some string holding it in the ground. I did have to fold it back to tune it, but it runs over 32 feet over this way. It comes over 32 feet over this way and just comes down here beside the tree. So it's a good antenna if you're in a very limited space. Like I said, it's only 33 feet long. So that'll fit in almost anybody's yard. And it works. It receives pretty good, but the high endfed up here receives better. And I'll put in a couple of audio clips here, just short clips, but pretty much everybody that I've listened to, and I've made a couple of contacts on it, but the endfed is louder by 2 to 3 S units. Okay, this is a station in Washington.
56 Golf Radio Hotel. George, I've got you at about a 5-6. Great copy. Anyway, thanks for coming back.
And again, switched over to the half square, and almost nothing.
Kilo 6, Tango, Quebec.
Back to the endfed. You saw the signal come up there.
Kilo 6, Tango, Quebec. I've got you, David.
So it's just what it is. So I'll probably be taking that down. I probably won't use it. There are some other antennas that I want to try. Now, I did see a video where you could use an endfed in the same way, where you feed the endfed at the ground, go up and make the U shape. So if you're in a limited space, I would say go ahead and try that. It probably works just as well. But for what I'm doing, my endfed that's real high up in the air here is just much better. But I love experimenting with different types of antennas. I was going to put the trailer up there in the woods, and the more I look at it, and I did some measurements, I would have to cut down at least 4 trees. I cut one down that was already damaged. A big section of it had broke off, so I cut that one down, and it was little. I cut that one down and got it out of there. But looking at it now, I would have to cut down at least 4 other trees that are doing good. They're not, bad trees. And I just really don't want to do that. I mean, I really want to get the trailer set up somewhere, but I don't want to cut down more trees. As you can see over here, it's the same thing. I would have to cut down trees. That isn't level. Up there, it's not level, but it would be doable. Up here, again, there's not enough room. You need a 25-foot radius to do that, and I just don't have it. So I don't know what to do. It's a big antenna. 25. I know 25 feet isn't a big area, but once you raise it up, it's a big area. I gotta check on Augie. Augie! There he is. He's down there. So it's cold out. Me and Augie are, come on. Come on, bud. It's cold out here, huh? Yeah, he's gonna go right in the garage. So, short video, but I didn't want to waste anybody's time on it, on what I found out. I could probably put up some type of good vertical, like a DX Commander or something. That would probably be another option, since this is horizontally polarized and other antennas are vertically polarized. That would probably make a difference more than any other antennas that I had. I had the Gap Titan DX for a while, that I spent all that time rebuilding, and it worked, and sometimes it was a little louder than my endfed and other times it wasn't. It just depends on the contact. But it was damaged again by a big branch that fell down and bent a bunch of stuff and bent the tower in half, and it's just not worth it. So that is now scrap. But yeah, playing with antennas is fun. Short video. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Tango Oscar Mike 73. Take care.
Tango Oscar Mike.
So I keep seeing things about the half square antenna, and I think I want to make one. Is your workbench always a mess? My workbench is always a mess. I'll clean it and then do something, and it just slowly builds back up again. I have this. This is a 4-to-1 balun, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a 20-meter delta loop that I made, and that should be enough wire. I know that I had to. So that wire was long enough. This is the down leg from the feed point, and the other section is the top section, and then the down section. This is going to be the 1-to-1 balun for this. Okay, so there it is. There's my half square antenna. Obviously